Hello world of YouTube, and welcome back to my channel, everyone. It's your B Mitchie Light Letcha here with another episode of It's Toys and Things, and today's video is going to focus on opening up the Lavender Daydream Gala doll, and this is doll 2 in the Gala series. I do have the first one, who was in the pink dress. I just haven't opened her up yet, but I got her in. I just decided to open her up. I'm just doing things out of order here lately. So, let's just get to it. Alrighty, everyone. So, here I have what I call tissue box dolls. I have a huge collection, and it's big, of tissue box dolls. These are dolls that I buy and have not opened yet, and they have just stayed in their tissue wrap. So I call them tissue box dolls. I have Disney dolls, Mattel Creations dolls, Barbie dolls. I mean, the list goes on and on and on of all these dolls that I need to open up that are still in their tissue paper. So it's just time I just start opening these up. So when I got her in, I just decided we're just going to open her up and we're going to do a review, even though I didn't do a review on the first one yet. But as soon as I dig that doll out of my pile, I will do a review on the first one. So let's just go ahead and open up this tissue, which is kind of satisfying. Let's just take a look at her. Oh my god. So this is my first look at her. Obviously, you can see she was nicely wrapped in that tissue paper, and I did not do that because it would be a mess if I did that. So yeah, oh my god, look, she's so pretty. Wow. Wow. I don't know. Her face is like really different. Good. Really pretty. Yeah, alright, let me just peel this back. Put that out the way and put her back down. Yeah, so, well, let me just go and do a closer look. Sorry, guys, you're going to get the glare, you know, lights, blah, blah, blah. That's how it works. And these boxes are pretty much all clear plastic, so it's going to be bad for the glare. But it says Barbie Signature, Lavender Daydream, Mattel logo, Gala Collection, and that's how the front looks. The sides, just nothing really on the side except for the other side has that. And then it says Gala Collection doll. This Barbie Lavender Daydream Gala celebrates elegant fashions with a glamorous red carpet twist. And if you guys want to read that, that's a lot. You know, pause, zoom in, do whatever you need to do. It is a Barbie Club 59. So you have to be part of the Club 59 membership, which is like $9.99 a year, like the Monster High membership, the Motu membership. They all seem, each category that Mattel owns on Mattel Creations now seems to have a $9.99 membership a year that you pay to be able to buy these special dolls that come in only those collections. So yeah, just another way to get some money out of you, but you know, it is what it is. So like I said, she's a Club 59 exclusive. I don't believe you'll be finding these in stores or on Amazon, at least not officially, like secondhand maybe. But yeah, all right, so let's just get her out of the package. Really nothing to the package except for everything I just showed you. So what we're going to do now, if you're new to my videos, we are going to unbox her. I get her out of the box off camera, and then we will do a tabletop review, which is where we get a very close-up look of the doll and all the details, and I point out everything. So, and then I run my mouth off. So that's what I do around here. So let me get her out of the box, and then we'll be back with a tabletop review. Alrighty, we are back. Now, that was an interesting unboxing experience. You have to be careful. Like I said, I collect all these dolls and toys, and I don't open up a half of them. So I'm just not getting used to starting to open up all these dolls. And you just have to be careful, like with her dress, where the plastic hammers are. And if you're not watching, if you haven't watched my channel, and you're not unfamiliar with the term plastic hammers, that's what I call those plastic things that stick into the box because they look like plastic hammers. Anyway, you have to be careful with the plastic hammers tied to her dress, tied to this thing, tied to the back of her head, which is the most annoying thing. Those things really get on my nerves when they're back of the head, because once you cut them, if you don't get them out right, they can be prickly and like stab your finger. So it's just annoying all around. But she's out of the box. It took me a minute, but she's out. So my first impressions are, this is a gorgeous doll, but let's just go over her, and we're going to start from her head and go down to her feet. So let's start with her hair first. Now, I love the color of her hair. It's a very pretty shade of brown, and a light brown, like maybe a light mahogany, a light toffee type of brown. Just very pretty. I really like it. The hair is soft. It is long. And I haven't brushed it out yet, but I do have my wire brush here, and if you're unfamiliar, which I'm sure most of you are, but if you're not and you don't know, use a wire brush to brush dolls' hair, like American Girl dolls, Barbie, any wigs, basically any fake hair is used to, we'll use the wire brush to brush the hair, because you don't want to use a human brush because of the transfer of oils from like your human head onto the doll's hair, and you know that could be bad. So you want to use a wire brush. So here I have my Our Generation brush, which I use for my American Girl dolls, or any dolls really. So you can take a look at the back, and she just has that one up half ponytail, which, you know, she probably could have had a little bit more of an intricate hair design, but it's not bad. And then you can see there, and you can see that right there, which is, you know, just box hair. So we're just gonna give it a brush, start from the bottom real quick. Not gonna do too long here. We're just gonna start from the bottom, which is what you always want to do, and then go to the top. And because I just want to do this to see, hold on, let me get her off the camera real quick, because I'm kind of naughty at the bottom there. And here, let me show you, kind of going all over the place already with this video, but let me show you kind of what I do when I get to the ends. I like wrap it around my finger. And by the way, I always make sure my hands are washed. I'm very picky, very, very picky about my collection and my dolls, so I always make sure my hands are clean before I start messing around. But anyway, I wrap it around my finger, and then I take the brush. Oh, kind of hard to do this on camera like this. And I take the brush and I just curl it underneath. And if you do that multiple times, it will actually form a curl, and you will see it like looking like that. See that? And then if I did it more, it would look better. But yeah, so anyway, just wanted to get that little knot out right there. And then you constantly just twirl it underneath your finger with the brush, and then the hair will tuck underneath, and it'll look really nice. So, alright, so let's put her back down on the table. Now you can see her hair is much better looking. I'll work on it more later, but anyway, so her face, I forget the mold. Is this, I know it's supposed to be a mold that they used a long time ago. I don't know if it's this Teresa mold. I'm no expert on Barbie molds or Barbie poses. Like, I don't know what her pose is. I don't know, this Model Muse pose, I don't know. I'm no expert, but she has pretty lavender, pretty brown eyes that actually match her hair really pretty, and her eyebrows look great. And then she has pretty eye makeup, you know, the dark around her eyes, like the eyeliner, and then the pretty eyeshadow. Her lips are kind of like a coral a little bit, not red, not pink. I don't know what to call that color. And then she's wearing these big hoop earrings. She did have those plastic things that they like to stick in, that if you watch my videos, I kind of hate, and I talk about them a lot. Because when you go to pop the earring out to get rid of the plastic thing, you know, depending on how small the earring is, the earring goes flying across the room, and then your dog eats it. That's what I always say. So, anyway, this is pretty easy. She has some long posts, though. Like, if she was human, she'd be dead with the long posts like that stuck in her head. But, yeah, so it's pretty easy to get the earring off and get that plastic off. They just do that to prevent it from, I'm assuming, discoloration. So, yeah, and then she does have a sideways glance. Just trying to get her without the shadow there. Alright, so let's go down. So she has this shawl. Or do they call this a stool too? Kind of weird calling it a stool, but shawl, stool, fur, something wrapped around her. I think it's really pretty. It's kind of like when you put one of these on, it's like you're saying you're a boss. You're like, wrap around this and like walk out of the room like I'm bossy. That's what this reminds me of. But it's pretty nice. I'm going to take it off so we can get a better look. It's soft. It's nice. It's long. Not super long, but it's long. The detail right there is really pretty. I like all the bees and the coloring of the bees, which of course mean Barbie. And then she does have some plastic hammers in these ends here. I'm going to have to clip out. But yeah, so that's her little fur shawl. And then we have her top of her dress. Now, I personally do not like this style of dress. Anything that has like a crisscross, where it's like a crisscross one strap that goes that way. I don't know. It's just not my thing. I don't like that at all. To me, it would be better if she had nothing at all. Didn't have that strap at all, but it's not that bad, but it's just not my personal taste. So she has obviously lavender color. This is a iridescent, very shiny, very iridescent, almost mermaid-esque type of material. And it's not cheapy feeling, actually. It feels pretty good. She has a ring, and her nails are painted. So let's kind of, her nails are painted on probably the exact same color as her lips. She has a nice ring. She has bangles on this side. She had some plastic there and stuff I had to take out. You got to be careful. And of course, like I said, she has a manicure. Now, she has the ruching, goes all the way down. Like I said, this is what they call a mermaid dress anyway. So the colors are mermaid-esque, and this is a mermaid dress. So we're going to go all the way down almost to her fins, you could say, or flippers. And this is a lot of 3 layers, and it's very poofy. You can see that right there. We're going to get a good look. Very poofy, and it's not cheapy feeling. It feels pretty thick. It's pretty nice. So let's look at the back. So she does have the Velcro down into the ruffles that go all the way down like that. So, oh, covered her face with her hair. So let's go with her, or show her shoes now. Now her shoes are simple. They're crystal clear with glitter. They're heels with just a strap here, no strap on the ankle or the back of her foot. You got to be careful when opening up these shoes, because they were clear and it was kind of hard to see with the plastic. And then when I popped the plastic, the shoe kind of went flying again. So just be careful with that when you open up the stall. She does have a pedicure that matches the color of her manicure and lips. So you can see her little toesies, her little tootsies. And then, is that an indent? I don't know if that's supposed to be there, but she has some kind of indent there. It could be from the plastic, could be the way it's made. Yeah, and so I don't think I've ever had a Barbie doll, at least not that I can remember, that had this type of posing in her legs. They're not no bend and snap knees, so they're not gonna, she's just got like this like posing where she's kind of like bend one knee and the other knee is not. And I don't know, but she also comes with a stand. And this stand is weird. And I'm pretty sure either I got a defected one or it's supposed to be like this. But it's warped. As you can see, it's warped. And then this area is really weird. Like misshapen. See that getting the focus there? I'm gonna see, and it's like bent. I'm assuming it's like this because of the way her legs are. Like, I've never seen a stand like this before, so I'm just assuming it's like this because of the way her legs are. I don't know. This is weird. I don't know how to put how she. Oh, okay. Oh! This is weird. The way it snapped in like that just... Alright. Let me just... Sorry, doing this off camera. There ain't no way that that's how it goes. No way. Weird. Oh! Did I rip her fabric? Oh my god. When I pulled that out, I heard a little rip. Oh my god, did I rip her fabric right there? Oh, I think I ripped her fabric. Oh, I think some of her fabric ripped right there. See that? When I pulled this weird looking stand, you know, well, it's gonna be alright. Nobody's gonna see it. It's just weird. Oh well. I mean, it's gonna be hidden there. Oh, sorry about that, guys. I got sucked into the fact that I'm frustrated by that. But it's no big deal. It's just no one's gonna see that. It just annoys me. How am I supposed to put this stand on there to get her to stand? I'm gonna have to be super careful. I'm gonna have to play around with that later. I'm gonna have to watch other people's reviews on the dolls, because did you get a stand that looks like this? Or what? Or do I have something really defective? Like, this is just weird. Anyway, this is what the bottom of the base looks like. She comes with COA, of course, if you want to keep these, if you don't want to keep these. And that's pretty much what she comes with. So, let's put her little shawlsies back on. There we go. And now she's like, yeah. Chilling. Alright, well. That little rip's gonna bug the crap out of me. It's like I said, it's no big deal. It's not a huge rip. Can't see it, but I don't know. I'm gonna have to see about this stand, because this is just weird looking to me. Anyway, so that's about it for this tabletop review and for this review in total, everyone. Yeah, kind of a mess, but you know, what else would you expect with me trying to open up dolls? It's always a good experience. Anyway, so let me know down below what you think of this doll. If you have this doll, if you plan on getting this doll, if you have the first doll in this series, and just what you think of her in general. And any of the comments you want to leave down below. I do answer all comments, and I appreciate all comments. And don't forget to like this video if you liked it, and share it, please. Just so you can, other people can laugh at me ripping the dress of this doll. Have fun at my expense. But anyway, that is going to be it for this video. So thank you guys so much for watching. I always appreciate the support, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye!